everyone, Wise Gamer here, and today we're going to be doing a video on how to find the best indie games possible. As a lot of you know, I've been doing a lot of indie gaming lately, indie game previews, possibly a Let's Play series starting up soon, and a new series that I'm just kind of want to announce in this video, where I'm actually going to be interviewing a lot of different indie developers. So we'll talk about that some too, and you'll probably see a little bit of highlights from that too as we go through some of these pages. So where are we going to find these? We all want to play indie games, we want to try out these new indie games, and there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. So one website I'd like to mention first is Indie Retro News. I've mentioned it in my indie game preview announcement video, I guess, about the series. And basically, this guy Neil posts great articles every day. I have tried reaching out to him, but I haven't been able to get in touch yet. But literally daily, he's placing 2, 3, 4 articles, sometimes more than that, on these different indie games that he's been playing and trying out some. So they're really, really cool. IndieRetroNews.com. After that, we have Indie Game HQ. Now, this isn't as updated as I would like it to be all the time, but they do post pretty regularly. So here's April 4th, and before that was March 7th, so not all the time, but they do have news articles that come out and show some of the most popular games coming up and everything too. You'll see in the ticker feed here, there's probably a game or two there that you've probably heard of, like Organic Panic, and what else has been on here? Pixel Piracy usually comes up on this banner too. So finally, after that, we have a little bit more on the developer side, and this is going a little bit more indie. One game a month. So hashtag 1GAM. You'll probably see me use that a lot on Twitter. One game a month basically is each month they give out a theme. The theme is water for this month, and they basically want you to create a game that has some sort of element of water, and then you submit it on here. You can play a lot of them. Sometimes you have to download it first or just play it in a web browser, but most of them are free, and the developers are just looking for feedback. So it's a really cool way to get into some indie gaming and get a little bit of gameplay done and stuff like that too. Finally, we have the very well-known Kickstarter. So I just went ahead and went to Discover and went to the category of games by popularity. So a lot of these have already been funded. Like this is almost $1.5 million. So it's definitely something that I probably would want to check out. But you can also check out like ones that are ending soon, or by when it's going to launch, or the ones that are most funded and stuff like that too. And you'll find a lot of really cool games that you can back. There's usually a lot of cool perks, like sometimes you get free copies of the game, free t-shirts, credits, stuff like that too. IndieGoGo is another company that has a website that's very, very similar. These are more for like your independent developers coming up, not so much like the bigger campaigns like you'll find on Kickstarter sometimes. These people are sometimes only looking for like $8 grand or $10 grand to get their gaming done. So again, on this one I just went to browse and then buy gaming. And some of these were in my last video, but this is just by popularity again. So everything from gamepads like this to dice games, card games, tops, stuff like that, and then you actually have like 3D games like this and your traditional like 2D pixel art type games like this too. So definitely check those out. Finally, we have Twitter. Twitter's a really great place, surprisingly, about finding developments on indie gaming and how the devs are doing, and really staying up to date with all those blogs and stuff like that. People have been switching from doing regular dev blogs to just going to Twitter and posting updates. So if you look for hashtag game dev, I just put that in our search here, you'll see so many different developers posting stuff, and you can see some of the latest pictures that have been using that hashtag, just pictures of their games, where they're at right now. They do like Screenshot Saturday, where every Saturday they show screenshots of their game and something they're working on. You can see I post here quite a bit too, and I am looking for people that are doing interviews, so if you're an indie developer and you want to be interviewed by me, we can definitely do that as well. Stratton Games, that's one of the people that I did a video for also, so definitely check that out. I'll retweet his little thing there. Trying to see if I see anyone else that I know real quick. Here's Stratton Games again real quick. Retro Runner is a really cool game. You guys need to check out my indie game preview if you haven't yet. It releases April 12th on iOS and Android, so make sure you guys do that. Let's see, moving on, kind of toading myself a little bit here is my Twitter feed. I definitely do a lot of indie game stuff here. So I talk about different games that I'm playing. I look for devs here. Again, if you're trying to get in touch with me at all for indie game previews, indie developer interviews, or anything like that at all, hit me up on Twitter. I do have my contact information for my YouTube channel, and then of course my business contact here also for all media inquiries and trying to get seen on here. So definitely check that out. Finally, Game Dev has a Reddit as well, so our Game Dev, and this is not a place to just post random videos and stuff like that. I've posted on here once asking if anyone would like me to do some indie game videos. I got a decent response, but I made sure the mods were okay with me posting first. But this is basically going to be giving you, again, lots of updates about the indie developers, same thing as on Twitter basically, but they're going to be linking to like specific projects and asking about game development in general, so it's kind of a cool backlot type thing or behind the scenes type thing. There's also an Art Indie Gaming, and this is going to be a little bit more of GIFs and videos and gameplays and stuff like that of the indie developers showing demos of their stuff. Steam Greenlight, very popular. This is the ones that are trying to get greenlit, as in get access onto Steam to be able to sell on on Steam. It only costs about $100, I believe, to get your game on Greenlight, but it's $100 that people have to pull out of their own pocket. Remember, most of these people are indie developers, so I voted on 5 different items. I wish there was a way that I could quickly do it, but you know, you can go to recent submissions and see the ones that are really like just now getting in there. You can see all the ones that were greenlit today. Let's see. Just going to say the most ones. Here it is. Items I voted for. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick too. So you can see Land of Aeus. That's a game that I'm going to be playing. I did a game preview on. I am more than likely going to do a whole gameplay on that. It's a really, really fun game. History of the Demon Girl, another indie game preview. Stardew Valley. Edge of Space, I didn't do a video on, neither did I do on Anodyne. But those are really cool games, so you guys should definitely check out. Finally, Steam also has early access. Early access is after the greenlit usually, or if they didn't do greenlit, if they did some sort of other access to it, they'll put their game on early access sometimes. It's kind of like an open beta for people. You're going to pay a discounted price for the game 9 times out of 10, and you're going to get the game way earlier than anyone else, and it's going to have bugs, but it's because they want people to beta test it. So just quickly across the top here, some of the games on early access that you've probably heard of would be like Rust, Starbound, Hawken, and I'm trying to think what else is in the banner here. DayZ is on early access right now, so you can see $30 because it's technically not completely released yet. And trying to think what else is on here right now. Spending some other stuff that I've been playing on early access too. Pixel Piracy is on here for early access. They actually just had a big giveaway of a bunch of different keys for that, so you might still get a chance to check out their page for that. And then finally, again, to kind of toot my own horn, my playlist for indie game previews. So if you're looking for the top games that are coming out really soon, indie game previews is the way to go. And I'm kind of giving a sneak peek at some of the video games that I'm going to be coming out with. So Luminosity's already out. Pixel Piracy, we've done that one too, and History of a Demon Girl, The Beast, Retro Runner, we were just talking about that. We do have some other videos that are going to be published really soon. I have all of April booked already for indie game previews. If you're an indie developer or you know anyone that is and they want to do a video, or get a video done, I should say, I am completely booked for April right now, but I am already scheduling in May, and I'm scheduling those interviews too, guys, and that's going to be for the end of April, early May. So definitely check it out. Hit me up on Twitter or message me here on YouTube. Finally, you can get in touch with me on Gmail, wisegamer@gmail.com. Also listed on my YouTube and Twitter account. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. So the links will all be down in the description to every website I mentioned. Kickstarter and IndieGoGo is really where you're going to want to back your campaigns. If you're not able to do it there, go to Greenlight, give them a thumbs up, or go to Desura, which is a website I didn't really show on here, but it's another place that some indie game go to. Not as often. It's usually after it's released it's on there. But definitely check out those different places, guys, and you'll get a really good idea. Finally, if you haven't yet and you made it this far in the video, make sure you subscribe to me also. I do those indie game previews 3 times a week right now, and I'll be doing developer interviews about 1, maybe 2 times a week. I'm also planning on starting an indie game Let's Play type series where I'll play a new game every week. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to work out or not just yet, but I want to do a little bit more gameplay of maybe like a 15-20 minute video of a Let's Play of an indie game 1 or 2 times a week, and then each week will be a new game. So, hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time for more indie gaming and, of course, my regular Let's Play series. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you so much for watching my video today, guys. Make sure you check out the Stanley Parable, a great indie game that I've been playing on the Let's Play, as well as my indie game previews, which again are uploaded 3 times a week. Subscribe for more content, and we'll see you next time.